GTA, The Lost and Damned. We're doing the Gang Wars 1 through 4, AA Gamer for Life. Okay, so I think I waited till I had almost all the races done, and then I started doing this. I had a little bit of money built up. You definitely want to utilize Terry to get your weapons and ammo. By far, he's the cheapest than going to any of the stores for the weapons. And then as far as like getting armor and RPGs, I pretty much collect those around town, but I will buy armor from Terry too. So anyway, the gang war markers are pretty much very much in the same spots. Like this spot here, there's always a gang marker, but the actual gang war itself can be anywhere around here. Now we're on the southern part of this island here. And the gang wars will vary from being a stationary fight to, them being held up in a warehouse, dock area, whatever, or being out on the road and having a bunch of cars come at you. Now, I was not really expecting these guys to be throwing Molotov cocktails at me, so I kind of got my butt beat up a little bit here. I think Clay or somebody took out the dude with the Molotov cocktails because I was like, where's that son of a bitch at? I'm going to light him up with my shotgun. Okay, now one of the things about the gang wars is if you in the middle of a fight and you made some mistakes and you get really shot up to the point where you may die, you can totally leave the area and go to a restaurant, hot dog vendor, get some health. If you know where there's any armor or a store, go buy some armor, whatever. The activity will stay pretty much active until you kill the last person. So that takes care of the first gang war. And like I was mentioning, they vary. It could be basically out on the streets, chasing down gang cars or gang members on the street, or them in a stronghold. So, but a good majority of them will be on the street. And as you get to the later part of the gang wars, they kind of step it up a little bit. Especially when you get up into the 20s, they'll be using rocket launchers, grenade launchers on you, so it'll work you. Okay, now the markers, like I was saying, are kind of in the same area all the time, although the wars themselves will vary where they'll be at.
Good to see your ugly faces.
So you cruise up into the marker, your boys will show up, and then they'll have dudes piggybacked on their bikes. And then you go chase down the gang members. They could be on bikes, they could be on cars. It doesn't really matter. Later on, they'll show up in vans, like truck vans. So okay, at the end of the video, I'm going to have a quick little clip on where the RPGs are. If you're having trouble, you don't know exactly where the locations are. The RPGs are the most expensive weapons to buy. They're like $3,500 for one. So you might not just be able to call Terry up and buy 5 or 6 of those at a whack. So at the end of the gang war videos, I'm going to have a quick little clip on where the RPGs are if you just happen to not know where they're at. And it'll definitely save you a little bit of money collecting some of them, and then you won't have to buy as many from Terry. So
Okay, assholes. Good to fucking see you. Okay, Johnny. Let's go get those bastards. There's somewhere
okay,
up
another
ahead.
thing is that you'll see me do this. I'll get off the bike. I want to make sure that I have a weapon ready, mostly the M4. I want to have ready whatever, the shotgun. And
Let's do this, boys.
so once you catch up to the gang members, you got a weapon good to go. Now, the shit can get a little hectic. You got all your boys running around. Sometimes you can get a Wanda level going. You'll have pedestrians in the way. And then what they'll like to do is also they'll like to flank you with some extra cars come in. And you'll notice that in the other videos coming up. I'll be keeping an eye on my mini-map. And once I start fighting, all of a sudden one or two vehicles will come in behind you and you know, pop out some dudes. So you're like, yeah. So being ready for that will definitely help. Looks like my bike is taking some damage here. I don't know how this guy's got so far away. But this van right here, I don't pick up on it right now, but later in the gang wars I realized that they're, you know, trucking in gang members by the big truckload.
Sorry, pal. Let's fuck some shit up.
Alright, so chase down the last guy, and that's going to wrap up that gang war.
Go cry to your mamas. Get behind some cover.
A little marker over his head is definitely a little tough to see.
Let's get out of here.
So that takes care of the third gang war. Again, I get my weapon ready, and I always want to have RPGs on me when I'm starting a gang war. Like I mentioned, I'll show you a little clip at the end where to get a couple of RPGs. It's kind of easy. There is a third spot for an RPG, but you need to have a helicopter to get it. So I don't really do it. And when I re-up my ammo from Terry, depending on my money, I might buy one or two RPGs from him.
Fuck yeah, boys. Good to see your ugly faces.
These motherfuckers are gonna know about the lost MC when we're done.
Somewhere in Albany. Let's roll, boys. Nice, real nice. All right there, brothers. Let's go.
Okay, I believe I made a mistake there, and I winded up reloading the spot. Okay, now follow my markers. I know they're up on this expressway. I don't know what happened here, but all of a sudden my guys got off their bikes and started shooting at somebody. I'm not seeing any red markers here, and I don't know what the hell they're shooting at.
This'll be over soon.
And the markers are like a good distance from here. But he's shooting at somebody, and I don't know why. So I'll get off my bike and go run down there to see who the hell he's shooting. Alright, here's a gang vehicle. As you can see, there's like no red marks here, so it's like I didn't know they were showing up. Next thing I know, I got a limo here full of gang members to take out. Pretty much, you know they're gang related if your boys are shooting at them. This shotgun is a beautiful weapon. I just wish that it had a bigger drum on it. See, like this guy, I don't know where the hell he came from. There's no marker here, but my guys are shooting at him. So I'll go ahead and lock on him and take him out. All of a sudden another vehicle shows up. Again, there's no marker here. This is where the RPG comes into play. Battle of Gay Tony, I think he might get a light machine gun, but with this add-on and like with Nico, the only heavy weapon available is the RPG. There's no minigun, no heavy machine gun, light machine gun. Pretty much all you get is that M4 assault rifle and then the RPG. So when it comes to taking out a car, pretty much the only thing you got is an RPG. And like I mentioned, they are a little on the expensive side, so it's quite easy to find the two locations. You could use a cab to get to the areas, so pretty much when I get done with a gang war, depending on how many RPGs I got, I'll run off and get some RPGs. Depending on my money, I might buy one or two from Terry. Alright, so that takes care of Gang War 4. And we will see you on the next set of Gang Wars. And again, just if you need to know where the RPGs are, just check out the little clip at the end of the video. AA Gamer for life. Gamers for life, lost forever. The RPG locations, the one on the left is in a half sinking ship, and then the one on the center on the top is on a large rock right off of the pier. RPGs will make doing gang wars a lot easier, and if you're hurting for money, collecting these will get you 6 RPGs. And another thing is that you can't go right back. You may have to save the game a couple of days to get the RPGs to respawn. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.